This comes just days after a judge in Arlington ruled in favor of 7 school districts in our area demanding the same thing. Tonight there are questions whether that same judge should have recused herself from the case. Matthew Torres is here to explain why critics believe there was a conflict of interest. Hey there, Matthew.
Hey there, Charlotte. That's because Arlington Circuit Court Judge Luis DeMatteo's husband is a teacher in Arlington County, one of 7 school districts involved in this case. She ruled in favor of the school boards and temporarily blocked Youngkin's order. So we wanted to verify if, in fact, attorneys were aware of this connection.
Our sources are the counsel from both parties. The Office of the Attorney General of Virginia representing Youngkin and John Cafferkey, the lawyer who represented the 7 school boards. Concerns over a possible conflict of interest came to light from conservative groups online after Judge Luis DeMatteo ruled Governor Glenn Youngkin's order to make masks optional in schools cannot override a state law that requires schools to follow federal health guidelines.
You know, the judge does have ties into the school system, having an educator in the family.
The Arlington Circuit Court judge has a spouse who teaches in Arlington County, one of the 7 school districts in Virginia, to sue the governor. In statements to WUSA 9, the attorneys from both parties say DeMatteo disclosed the information about her husband through a conference call 2 days before the hearing. Attorney John Cafferkey says neither party objected or had an issue with her remaining on the case as judge because it's not a conflict. He went on to say she was not legally obligated to inform us of that. So we can verify, yes, the judge made it clear her connections to the Arlington school system.
Sometimes things require recusal depending on the nature of a potential conflict, but sometimes, they don't.
GW law professor Jessica Tillotman says it appears since she did not have a legal requirement, the judge made an appropriate move.
So here she did what we would expect in something, where you either would recuse or disclose, and then, under the certain circumstances, then, the decision makers can take it from there.
Critics aren't fully convinced that was enough.
We should be doing everything possible to eliminate any view of a conflict of interest, and it doesn't seem like that happened in this case.
Now, we did reach out to the Arlington Circuit Court but did not hear back at this hour. Even though the judge ruled in favor of schools, Youngkin's team says it plans to appeal the case. Charlotte.
All right, Matthew, thank you.